And so if you want my summary, in the very beginning, I analyzed this as an inquiry that calls itself an inquiry with no methodology, no defined terms, no witness count, no verification, no right of reply. They produced a headline number of 250,000 from one man's question. And by the way, it had a decimal error in its engine room. And its own page 119 disowns this figure. 4 irreconcilable percentages built from a name count, a rejected study, a mystery, and a guess. A map that they produced, which is at war with its own legend. 11 ghost districts. The government's key study disappeared, wasn't even mentioned. An audit was inflated, a national inquiry misquoted, public terms of reference completely misstated, 6 killing allegations unreferred, and a sign-off. More news to come very soon. That tells you what this inquiry really is. And then what I tried to do is to present the truth, which is harder and sadder, and it doesn't fit on a placard. Child sexual abuse in Britain is 500,000 children a year catastrophe, and overwhelmingly committed by people the children know. The gangs are a small yet brutal, genuinely undercounted slice of it. It's real, it's horrific, and disgracefully mishandled by the state, as Rotherham's 1,400 and Telford's 1,000+ prove. Where ethnicity got written down, most suspects were white in the specific grooming gang pattern in specific places. Asian heritage men are genuinely overrepresented, and the official audit says, investigate that honestly. Nobody anywhere ever recorded religion. So every religion percentage you've ever seen came out of thin air. And the true national scale, the official answer is 4 honest words: not possible to know. And here's what makes me genuinely angry, and it's not the politics. It's that a rigorous version of this report was sitting right there. The scandal is real, the convictions are real, the failures are real, and they were proven by the boring kind of investigation Professor J reading 16 years of case files, the Telford inquiry, 3 years of documents, the Casey audit, careful, checkable, undeniable work, which is why the country knows about this scandal at all. Survivors deserved that kind of a report. They deserved that kind of an inquiry. Findings so solid that nobody could come and just wave them away. All of the survivors, the gang victims, the boys, the 96% nobody makes documentaries about, what they got instead was a political campaign document pretending to be an inquiry, and a country now screaming percentages at itself that nobody's even counted. So the one thing to take away, and it applies to every report from every side of the aisle, on every subject, forever: if a claim is true, it survives checking every single time. Truth has nothing to fear from its footnotes. When someone hands you total certainty, but there's no method, there's no receipts, and there's 4 versions of their own numbers, something really has gone wrong. And so, to conclude, everything I've quoted tonight has a page number. It has a source, and I've said every one of them out loud as we went along. Every document, the report itself, the Hansard record, the ONS letters, the Home Office review, the Casey audit, the IICSA's findings, the police data, the census, the terms of reference, the fact checks, and the full written audit this video is based on. And I will link all of this for your benefit. And so don't take my word on this. Don't take my word for any of this. I'm one more person with opinions about this inquiry. Go and check, because checking is the whole point. Count properly, check properly, because that's how we respect and that's how we do right by these victims.